Welcome back to another Strixhaven draft here on ZMTG. I'm Zake. Let's dive in. We get Slumbering Trudge as our first pick here. I screwed up my blue-green deck the last time around, so if that's what we end up going into, I would not mind it at all. But we also have the option to go into black-green here for sure, depending on what card we get next. The Slumbering Trudge is just nice because you get a 6/6 on turn 1 if you want, and it's just got 3 stun counters on it. And then if you pay a couple more mana for it, you can get a 6/6 for like what, 4, and it's just ready to go. So we'll be taking that one first for sure. Bitter Triumph is a great removal spell. We might be taking that over everything else we see here. I don't see any removal in green other than Glorious Decay. And I mean, we've got the Proctor's Gaze in blue-green, but we're not positive we're going to sit in that color pair yet. So we'll take Bitter Triumph here and see what else we can get on the way back around. There's a Knockout Maneuver, another really great removal spell that's in our current color pair. Old Growth Educator becomes a 6/6 if you've gained life before you cast it. Pull from the Grave is a great way to gain life and return stuff from the graveyard. Grapple with Death is also an even more versatile destruction spell than Knockout Maneuver, and it lets you gain 1 life as well, so it fits well into the green-black color pair. We'll take that for now, and then maybe if the Knockout Maneuver comes back, we might just grab that out of this pack too. Leech Collector is a great way to ping our opponents down in the black-green color pair. Shopkeeper's Bane also lets us gain life every turn, but I think we're going to have some other options for that, so we'll take Leech Collector for now. Allows us to ping our opponent every time that we gain life, essentially, as long as we've got 1 black mana available, so we do like that. There is a Tam Observant Sequencer, which has been a great card draw engine, so I think I might actually take that and splash her into this deck if I need to. Oh, but the Bogwater Lumerette is here too, and that's a great way to gain life for our black-green color pair. Lets us gain life every time this creature or another creature enters, so it's a tough choice. Tam will probably be gone the next time this comes around, but honestly, the Bogwater Lumerette might not be, and there's a better chance of us seeing more of it too because it's a common. So let's take Tam first. I want to try a black-green splash deck with Tam in there. Last Gasp is a great removal spell. We've also got Efflorescence, which gives us a bonus if we've gained life during the turn. Last Gasp just does a -3/-3. Snarl Song is cool if you're running at least, 3 or 4 colors of mana. But I wouldn't say it's the best. It's like, even with 3 colors of mana, it's giving you 2 3/3s for 6 mana, which is all right. It's not great. Homesickness would be a great top-end spell, but we're not going to be heavy into blue, so I don't think we'll lean into that. Neither of these green-blue spells are amazing, so I think Last Gasp will be a great removal spell for us for now, and maybe the Efflorescence on the way back. Spectacular Skyrail. This card has just outperformed every time I've seen it. I'd love to splash it into here, but we don't have the way to do that yet, so our best option here would actually be to follow the Lumerettes in our colors. Oh, Pest Mascot comes around. We would take that over the Melancholic Poet, I believe. Just an awesome 3-drop that grows every time you gain life. Plus it's got Trample, so becomes a need to answer threat for your opponent. Now we would probably take the Mindful Biomancer as another way to gain life early in the game. We get a Masterful Flourish or a Glorious Decay here. Masterful Flourish can really help our Pet's Mascot stay alive, so grab that in this pack. Diary of Dreams. This has actually outperformed every time I've seen it played because it just gives you free card draw later in the game if you've been casting a lot of instants and sorceries. Pull from the Grave is another really good one, but I think Diary of Dreams to draw more cards is actually more important in my eyes. Shopkeeper's Bane comes back, which lets us gain life. A Harsh Annotation, and a land. We're not going to play either of those cards. Withering Curse is our rare in this second pack. Gives all creatures -2/-2, which could be good if we had something big like Pest Mascot on the board, or even Tam. But if you've gained life, it destroys all creatures instead. So you just got to be careful with it. You don't want to play it when you're going to destroy all your creatures if you're trying to just hit the -2/-2 mode. Pox Plague is an interesting card, but again, can just end up hurting yourself more than you get good stuff out of it, I guess. So Emil will let all of our +1/+1 creatures have trample, which is nice. Another Mindful Biomancer wouldn't be so bad either. Olna the Alley Shopkeep is good, but not amazing in this color pair for sure. So I don't know. I mean, I guess we'll take the Withering Curse, and in that way we at least have a way to get rid of lots of tokens or something if our opponent's running a token heavy deck. Here we could probably take another Pest Mascot or an Old Growth Educator. I mean, a 6/6 for 4 with Vigilance and Reach is pretty nice. We never ended up getting the Bogwater Lumaret or whatever he was called, but even a 4/4 with Vigilance and Reach could save our lives. So we don't have anything really to deal with flyers, so let's take that for now, and maybe the Pest Mascot if it comes back. Worst case, we could get Oracle's Restoration, which lets us gain life and draw a card. So Foolish Fate is an awesome removal spell. Cuboid Colony lets us deal with flyers if it stays alive. Fits into our little splash that we're doing too. Another Shopkeeper's Bane isn't too bad, but we'll take removal here for sure. We're going to run a lot of removal in this deck because I've been getting screwed by not having enough. So another Wander Off, but Grapple with Death does almost the same thing. This exiles, so it can get rid of death triggers, but Grapple with Death will allow us to gain life, so it fits our style here a little bit better. Got a Noxious Newt maybe on the way back that we can grab for some ramp. There's also the Aberrant Monoworm. Pretty strong, another Trampler, but I don't know if we necessarily need it. We have a couple creatures that have trample just naturally too. So we'll take the removal spell here again. Another Pest Mascot, we will take that out of these. We don't need the pull from the grave. Our goal is to just win with our starting hand essentially. So here's a Wander Off we can take. There is a Masterful Flourish here again, or the Fractal Mascot. If we're splashing blue anyways, this is a pretty decent 6/6 Trampler. So there's also Terramorphic Expanse though to help us with our splash, but I'd rather risk it for a big creature than anything. I think we don't have anything for that top end either. Here we take a Mindful Biomancer to get another gain life trigger. Nothing great in here. We'll take the Alley Shopkeep and immediately put it away because we're probably not going to use it. Nothing in our color pair here, so take the Return the Favor because it's a cool looking card. Another Shopkeeper's Bane. We get the Monoworm. That's interesting. I did not expect that, to be honest. Borrowed Knowledge or Ancestral Anger, neither of which we're going to run. And a Swamp. Applied Geometry. So this has been pretty good every time I've run it. It lets us create a token that's a copy of target permanent that we control, as long as it's not an aura, and then it gets 6 +1/+1 counters on it as well. We can take that here since we're going to be trying to splash. Other good options in here would be, again, the Cuboid Colony, definitely a Royal Treatment for like Tam or our bigger creatures, or another Pest Mascot. There's also Efflorescence and Send in the Pests, so plenty of options here to play with. There's our Bogwater Lumaret. I'm not going to miss the chance to grab it this time because we did last time, so we will take it right away. And there's a couple options of things we can get on the next side of this pack. Arnia Deathbloom Botanist Arnin Deathbloom Botanist can let us gain life each time that a creature that we control with power of toughness 1 or less dies. I don't think we actually have too many of those right now. Pretty sure we actually have none. Everything's got at least 2 or more. So I don't think we're going to take it currently. Yeah, everything we have has 2 or more. We'll take a Potioner's Trove here because that will help us with our splash. We could take Feed the Swarm, but I don't really need more removal right now. I think we've got a good amount. We have 1, 2, 3, plus a Destroy Everything and 2 more. So 7 actually in total that are single target, and then also the Withering Curse. So we're looking pretty good there. Potioner's Trove for sure. Shared Roots can help us get our mana going quickly, which we're going to need with all these 3 drops. So I think I actually take that out of all these. Topiary Lecturer would also help us get mana, but we have to get to 3 mana to play it, so we'll grab it on the way back if it shows up. Cost of Brilliance has been really good when I've seen it, but another Bogwater Luminate lets us guarantee that we'll hopefully get one in each game, so. Studious First Year can help us get our mana going as well. We'll take that here. Another Bitter Triumph. I think I want that, especially since we're going to be gaining a lot of life, so the paying 3 life mode is actually pretty decent for us. We should have the life to spare, so. We'll take a Noxious Newt in this one. Gives us another 2-drop that can also help us with our ramp. We would take a Royal Treatment, I think, out of everything that's here. Send in the Pest would be good, but it hasn't performed that well when I've played it, so. Pick Your Poison could force our opponents to discard stuff, but Melancholic Poet is another way to gain life, so we'll take that. Feed the Swarm is a great thing to remove our opponent's stuff, so we'll take that. We've already got 2 Shopkeeper's Banes, and we've already kind of decided that Arnin's not going to work in our deck, so. Chelonian Tackle would help us remove stuff, but I think I'm going to take another creature here. That can also return cards from our graveyard. Locust Spray is an option. Probably not going to run it, honestly. And then a Rapier Wit. As we're getting into building the deck here, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you want to see some more Magic the Gathering content. Throw a like on this video if you enjoy it, and comment down below and tell me which of the colors is your favorite. I don't care if it's even a Strixhaven color pair specifically, just which color. Black, white, red, blue, or green. We're going to remove a Shopkeeper's Bane here. We will take out a Aberrant Mana Worm because we've got plenty of better things to do with our early mana. We will remove 1 Grapple with Death because we have cheaper removal spells. We'll remove 1 Mindful Biomancer. I want to keep the Follow the Lumerets, but we might have to remove that as well. I think we'll remove the Masterful Flourish because we have Royal Treatment. The Last Gasp isn't as strong of a removal spell as our other ones are. Everything else just straight up destroys things instead of giving it -3. So I think we're going to remove the Withering Curse because our goal isn't to destroy our own board at all here. And quite a few of the things that we have on the board will only have 2 toughness. So I'm going to keep the Noxious Newt for some ramp, I think. We want the Diary of Dreams for drawing cards. We want the Potioner's Trove for our blue manas. I'm considering removing the Applied Geometry. It's really cool, but it just doesn't actually do anything with our current set that we're going for here. We really care about gaining life, so. That being said, though, copying a Trampler before our opponent can remove it makes it a lot harder to remove too. I think we could actually take out the Shopkeeper's Bane completely. We've got enough big stuff. And Shopkeeper's Bane usually just dies because it only has 2 toughness. There's a Leech Collector. Gonna keep that one. Follow the Lumerets is pretty nice for digging for the things we want. Like our Tam or a Fractal Mascot or a land. We could honestly take out the other Mindful Biomancer as well and just run Bogwater or Lumeret. Just run things that can gain us life more than once, essentially, along with our Leech Collector. We are a little low on low-end creatures right now. So what could we remove out of the early game? I think the Shared Roots can actually go, because we have Shared Roots through Studious First Year, essentially with Rampant Growth. We've got 41 cards. I think we'll call that the deck as long as our lands are looking good. And they are, because we've got 14 and 14 of each of our main colors. So we'll leave those how they are. We could pull 1 blue, but we have 3 blue cards in here, so I'm going to keep it for now. Let's dive into some games. Here we are in game 1 with a great looking starting hand. It looks great for now. Let's see how it performs. We've got a 2-drop. We've got another 2-drop that actually cares about us gaining life. So if we get another green mana, we can actually capitalize on it right away, which is always nice. We've got a spell that cares about us gaining life. Got some pretty good synergy in this deck so far. I just want to see how far it can actually take us. Our opponent has the green-black color pair as well and plays a Leech Collector. I'm going to get the Potioner's Trove out right away so that if we draw our blue spells, we can get them off, like, immediately. I'm also going to swing in because I don't think he's going to block with the Leech Collector. I didn't think so. Now, I'll play the Leech Collector. Our opponent also has blue mana, which is a little concerning. We can make him lose 2 life immediately. And then we have royal treatment for our guys here too, so. Ways to block damage if we need to, or block instants and sorceries, I guess I should say. He's going to make us exile a creature or planeswalker with the greatest mana value among creatures and planeswalkers that we control. I will exile this because the Lumerette can gain us life, which is really what we need. That is our goal here. He doesn't swing because he wants to block with that creature. However, I could just destroy his creature, but I don't think I'm going to. Let's see if he blocks with it. Okay, now I will. I don't want our Bogwater Lumerette to die if I can help it, so. And he still loses 3 life, which is what we want. We want him to lose more life as much as possible. He's got a removal spell for our Pet's Mascot for sure here. Or maybe not. We'll get out the Osteomancer and we'll immediately return our... What was it called? Oh, it's exiled. We actually can't. I didn't even check that. For some reason, I thought he had just destroyed it, but he did not. He exiled it. Swing in with our Pet's Mascot. It has trample, so blocking it makes no sense for them. But they're going to do it anyway, which is odd. They must have something they're going to cast. Okay, so that's going to make it a 6/6. But we're still going to kill it with our Pet's Mascot. So I guess I'll let that through. If our guy dies, we can just raise dead it. So now we have a way to actually get it back. We're also going to gain 2 life real quick. Our opponent's looking a bit low on cards there. He's got a 4-color deck though. Or no, he doesn't. He just has an island. This looks like a plains to me. I don't know why I'm thinking that's an island. We will play out our Melancholy. Our opponent will scoop. There you go. Quick win from being aggressive. We are 1-0 going into game 2. Here we are in game 2 with an absolutely beautiful keeper hand. We even get to use our Noxious Newt on turn 2, Potioner's Trove on turn 3, and then we'll have everything we need for everything else in our hand, so that will be good. They drop out a Burog Banemaker on their first turn. We play a land. They are in the black-green color pair. I kind of thought with their turn 1 Burog there, they were looking to go super aggressive on us, but not the case so far. We got the Noxious Newt. Hopefully they don't blow this up right away. And then we can at least block something if we need to. Looks like they're thinking about it though. A Potioner's Apprentice, okay. Yeah, they'll blow it up then. We kind of want, nope, we don't get it. We kind of wanted a black land right there so that we could get our Pet's Mascot, or we could destroy their Bogwater Lumerette, but that's okay. It's not over yet. Swings for 5. We could destroy 2 of their creatures here, and then they'd be looking pretty low on stuff. problem being that we will lose a decent amount of life for it. But I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and destroy this. Oh, but we can only do one because we don't have enough black mana. That's unfortunate. We're gonna take 5 damage here. An Essence Net Scholar, which lets them go even wider. Love that for us. They grow their Bogwater Limerite. An island that we don't really need. We could make a fractal token out of our Potioner's Trove. That'd actually be pretty funny. And then we can gain 2 life too. But then we're gonna take, at a minimum, we're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And he can grow this to a 3/3, so we'll actually take 8 damage, so we'd still die. I think we're dead either way though. Now, if we go like this, and then we go, oh, and then we go like this. No, we're still dead. We're gonna discard a card, we have to. We have to discard a card and we have to blow this up, I think. Wait, no. Discard a card and blow this up. And then we can maybe survive for one more turn. Maybe. Ah, that +1/+1 counter is gonna win him the game. Because now I can just put it on his pest. And then when he swings in, we're dead. Yep. That's gonna be the game. GG. Nothing we could really do there with not drawing enough black mana early in the game, so we are 1-1 going into game 3. Here we are in game 3 with yet again some missing mana. We don't have a single green mana in our hand and all of our spells require it, so we're gonna mulligan this. That is doable. We got a 2-drop, we got a removal spell, we got a copy spell, so we'll keep this. I will put back 1 of our black mana and hopefully we draw some more since it ended up starving us last time. Ooh. I think this gets blown up right away, but we definitely play it. Play our Slumbering Trudge. Turn 4, we can make a copy of that if we really wanted to. I think there's better things we could copy though. What is our opponent going to do? They are in the Orzhov Silver Quill color pair. Looking to target some stuff. We'll play out the Newt here for some extra mana. They are swinging in for 3. I don't really want to block that, so they might blow it up anyway. Strixhaven Sky Coach, eh? We might wait for him to actually swing next turn and then destroy that, I think is the move. And we can also put Royal Treatment on anything that he targets, so. He is gonna do what we thought. He's gonna try and, oh, he's gonna try and have it fight our Noxious Newt. Definitely pay 3 life and just get rid of this. We don't want them having flyers. Let's see what they pull from our hand. Probably the Applied, I'm assuming. Yeah. Now we have a 6/6. We cannot currently get in our Leech Collector, but we do have a Hexproof that they can't do anything about. So we'll start swinging in for 6 with our Slumbering Trudge. Our opponent wants us to discard more cards. We'll discard the Leech Collector here. If he tries to make us discard again, we will just cast the Royal Treatment and keep our card. Get some value out of it at least. I'm not gonna block that because I'm not that worried about 3 right now, since we're gonna gain life every turn we cast a creature. Oh, and we get the Tam. That's perfect. Another way to gain life. Now he does get to just destroy it if he wants to, but at the very least we get 1 life out of it and we blow up his token here. We'll just swing in for 8, honestly. He is going to put some... Oh, he's going to destroy our creature. We get a 1/1 and gain more life. Now we have a 1/1 to kill his Stone Docent, so not the worst. He is going to blow up Tam, though. I can feel it. What removal spell do you have now, my friend? Sure, you have 1 more on top of your harsh annotation. He does not. He swings in. He's looking for us to block with Tam, but we're not going to. We're giving him Indestructible. That's fine. He's going to have us both sacrifice everything except for... I'm not going to sacrifice Tam. Because Tam will let us gain life and draw cards if we draw lands, so... We don't draw a land, but we do now get to swing in for 4 and Royal Treatment if he tries to target Tam. He has nothing left. We're just swinging for 4 every turn, bud. Gonna hit him with the lands, am I right? There's a land. Every time that we cast that, we get to draw a card. We get another land to use. We swing in for 4. He's gonna have to use his Stone Docent here if he hasn't drawn a creature yet. Yep. If that's all he does on his turn, we'll Royal Treatment at the end of his turn. And then we should, as long as he's not sitting on a removal spell. Actually, you know what? We don't need to yet. I'm not in a huge rush. And losing Tam would make it so that we couldn't be continuing to draw spells. We can destroy an artifact or creature, or we can Royal Treatment on our next turn, so... I'm pretty sure he loses this. What a slow and painful death he's having here, though. Is that another land? Oh my god. This poor guy. What a battle of attrition that was. We are, I believe, 2-2 going into game 3. Here we are in actually game 4. I was wrong on our count last time. We were 2-1. So we're in game 4. And either way, my math was janky, but we got 3 lands, 1 of each color. We got a removal spell, 2 Bogwater Illuminants, and the Potioner's Trove. We will be keeping this. Let's see how this goes. We can Bogwater Illuminants here. I want to save this to try and get the infusion bonus out of it, because that makes it a much stronger spell, so. We can actually... We could remove that right now. I'm going to play the Potioner's Trove, though. Because next turn we'll be able to get Tam out, so. If we want. If we draw a land, we can get Tam and gain 1 life and get a a spell ready. We did not draw a land though. I think we'll just play the other Bogwater Limerent for now. And you know what? Just to screw with their mana, I'm going to destroy their creature too. See what they do. They might counter that. Nope. That means we get to swing for 2. We do get the land, so we'll play Tam now. And then play a land to get our gain life spell. Our opponent is struggling for some reason. Wonder if they were waiting for a forest. But they still don't play anything, which is interesting. We're gonna draw a card and gain 1 life. And then I guess we'll play the Follow the Limerets. See if he counters it. Nope. We get both of the cards we found. I don't even remember what the other 2 cards were, but play another land. And then we can draw a card and gain 1 life. And now that we've done all of that, we'll swing in for 8. He's gonna draw 3 cards and put a land on the battlefield. That spell just like, even at instant speed, it just doesn't feel good because now you've taken 8 damage for waiting that long. Like, what was your goal there? He's got some big spell he's about to cast, but then I'm just gonna exile one of whatever creature he has. And then pretty much we win. We can even play Wander Off and Leech Collector on our next turn. Oh, the Quandrix, okay. That could be big for him. We're gonna exile Quandrix though. For sure. Let's see here. He's got 1 green mana, which tells me that he's got the hexproof spell in his hand. I'm gonna test it though. I want to kill that before, there we go. Before he can do something, and that's gonna be the scoop. He waited all that time to get his big bomb out, and then we had removal, so. We are now, I believe, 3-1, going into game 5. Here we are in game 5. We've got a decent start. We don't have our blue land for applied geometry, but we're gonna hope we draw it. Stick with this. Our opponent plays a swamp. We'll play our forest. They will play a melancholic poet on turn 2. We'll play a Bogwater Limerent on turn 2. Pretty even game so far. He wants to see if we will block it. Play a Scolding Administrator. We'll play our island. We will destroy that Scolding Administrator before it can get counters on it. Then we'll swing in for 2. He gets a Leech Collector and an Inkling Mascot. That's okay. We will make a 6/6 Bogwater Limerent just because it's funny. Gain 2 life. He's gonna definitely want to remove that 6/6 now. He's gonna put a +1/+1 counter on his Inkling Mascot, which makes it a great target for us to destroy next turn. Hit us with the lose 2 life. We are getting land flooded here a little bit. I'm gonna swing in with the 6/6. Because these are pretty low mana cost creatures, for now I'm actually gonna destroy the Inkling Mascot with Feed the Swarm. Losing 2 life is a lot better than losing whatever life I might lose on the bigger creature later. He's gonna swing with both. We're gonna let that through. He's now gonna destroy the 6/6. Oh, no, he was looking to win the combat with a combat trick. Not surprising. Make us lose 2 life. We do draw a creature. That is very important for us. We're going to also exile his Leech Collector. And then we're going to hold. I need the 6/6 to be able to block his Poet. He can continue to ping us for 1 life, but it won't be enough. Play the Diary of Dreams. Play a Swamp. Make him lose 2 life. And then we can actually draw a card as well with our Diary of Dreams. Just because we played a sorcery spell. Now he can target his snooping page and make it unblockable, which is not good for us. But we're lucky enough that he currently does not have what he needs for that, so. We'll gain 2 life. We'll get a Bloodletting again. Cast the Bloodletting. We can now cast Diary of Dreams for 3, I believe. We get another land, what do you know? I need to be swinging in with my 6/6. I don't know why I didn't there. As soon as he gets another creature on the board, he can block it, so. He's going to continue not doing anything. He's a little scared. And that's going to be the game. We are now 4-1, going into game 6, I believe. Crazy plays from this deck so far. Here we are in game 6. This is going to be a scary hand to keep, but since we have 1 more loss ahead of us that we could survive through, we can lose twice before we're out of the draft. I am going to keep this and we'll just see what happens. If they've got a really aggressive play, yeah, that might actually just be the game. Pest Mascot turn 3 might save us, but only if they don't have removal. Ooh, Bogwater Lumerette turn 2 will save us. That makes this a much stronger turn 3 play on the Pest Mascot. He does not have any lands. That is unfortunate for him. Pest Mascot first. We'll play the Studious first here on our next turn. I'm not going to attack because there's a good chance he's got a combat trick for the Augmenter. Now he's going to destroy the Pest Mascot. If he doesn't, we can Potioner's Trove into Studious first here. Gain ourselves 1 life for the Pest Mascot and swing in. He will remove the Pest Mascot. That's okay. This will just bring in a 6/6. Why not? We get the 6/6 for 4 mana, which normally would come in with stun counters, but it doesn't because we paid so much money for it. Paid so much mana. He's thinking about just destroying it, but then the board state continues to be even instead of him being at an advantage, so. We can make a copy of the Slumbering Trudge on our next turn if we want, or just a copy of another Bogwater Lumerette would also be a good play. Either way, we get another 6/6 if we get a blue or like an island. What are you thinking, guy? Vastlands Scavenger. Very strong card. But he can't do anything with it right now. So we will Potioner's Trove. Studious first here. Rampant Growth into a blue. We could Slumbering Trudge, but he'll block with at least the Vastland Scavenger, I believe. And then we wouldn't have any blockers for the swing back, so He doesn't have the mana for Bind to Life either, which means if we draw a removal, we can just take it away. An Essence Knit Scholar. We did not draw the removal we were looking for. We drew another black land, which we didn't really need. Before we play the Fractal Mascot, let's just make another big Bogwater Lumerette. We could also make another Studious First Year and we'd be able to get a... or even another Potioner's Trove. And then we just have 1 mana of any color anytime we want it, and we can gain extra life with it. Get to gain life. We pass. We're about to have 3 6/6s on the board, so our opponent's going to be struggling to beat that combo. Ah. Not if he makes us discard it, though. That is unfortunate. Okay. He wants to draw a card, and that's why he's swinging in. Because if his creature dies, then he gets a card from Essence Knit Scholar. We're not going to let him draw. No drawing lands for you, my guy. But we are hoping we draw a removal spell. And not another land. Why are you looking at our Studious First Year? Don't touch my bear wizard. Oh, there it is. Oof, another land. That was not what we were hoping for. I'm just gonna pass out. He's gonna draw the land he needs. Now he's gonna mill 7 cards and put a creature on the board. Luckily for us, he's only got 26 cards left. Just gonna swing in with 1, eh? Okay, buddy. Come on now. I'm sure you have some stuff you can cast. Your go. I'm trying to make a video here, brother. Hello. I have all the life in the world to just keep tanking these 1/1s, so. There's a Shopkeeper's Bane. That's a choice. Although, now we get to discard our card and blow up his Vastland Scavenger, so. There goes his Death Toucher that could mill him 7 cards. We could have done that on his turn and then been able to block and gain life at the same time. But I didn't want to risk him casting it immediately and us not being able to do anything about it, so. Alright, now he's gaining a lot of life with these, so we are going to block. Get rid of a couple of those before he catches up too much. The Potioner's Apprentice is going to let him destroy our guy. I'm going to tap it for mana just to be annoying. And now we're looking a little rough. If we draw a land on this next turn, that might be the game. Lands, am I right? He's got an Environmental Scientist he's going to play. He's going to swing in for at least the 3/3, if nothing else. I hope he swings with everything, because then we can blow up his Essence Knit Scholar. But I think no matter what, he'll keep that one back. Oh. That's a choice you can make. What does he have? He's got something to keep it alive for sure. He'll destroy it. Yeah. He gets to draw another card. Oh, we get Tam. That's huge. Play this. We cast it immediately. We get another land. That's fine. We at least have a couple blockers here, so we'll survive one more turn at the very least. We're hoping he doesn't have a removal spell for Tam, but he probably does. Probably another Poisoner's Apprentice, I would have to assume. No, he goes for the Form Necroscribe. Interesting. Now he's considering swinging with everybody, but he will just swing with the Augmenters for 8, which is a little tough for us to do anything about. We do get a Cheerful Osteomancer, but what could we return? I guess we could return the Fractal Mascot, or Pest Mascot even. Let's play our land first. I'm gonna tap 2 and play it. God, drawing another land really hurts. But we can play this, and then we can raise dead. We'll get back the Pest Mascot for sure here. And then we can play it as well. Gain 1 life. Now it's a 3/4. We are still on the defensive, but we're looking a little bit better. Now he's looking to blow up something. Definitely our Tam. He gets to return a creature with his Form Necroscribe. That is rough for us. Okay. Now that's a bomb. GG's, brother. That's gonna be a total of 10. We'll kill an Augmenter, but he gets another creature out of it, so. And we will kill the Potioner's Apprentice. We'll still take 6. I think we draw another land here too. Pretty sure. This is where it'd be nice to have that Destroy Everybody spell, but we don't get it, so. GG's. We are 4-2 going into game 7. Here we are in game 7 with a definite keeper hand. We can even use Follow the Limerets on turn 2 to get another creature in our hand, hopefully. We got a Tam. Maybe we'll look for our blue land instead, actually, with Follow the Limerets. We could get the blue land and be able to do Tam on turn 4. That'd be a pretty big play. We did not get the blue land. We'll grab the Leech Collector here then. Hopefully that dig gets us closer to our blue land. We need an island. He doesn't swing. That's an interesting choice. We will play the Forest. We're not in a huge rush here. I'm actually just gonna wait. He's hoping that we'll play something so he can probably counter it with his island that he's got up, so I'm gonna wait. Let him play a Deduce. He'll sack the token right away. He's definitely gonna play a creature on this turn. He wants to keep 2 blue mana up as usual. Passes the turn. I want to keep that in case he drops a Planeswalker on us or something. I'm gonna destroy this before it gets big. Play a Leech Collector. He's going to counter that creature spell. There it is. We knew it was coming. We passed the turn. We can cast Bitter Triumph on the end of his next turn to destroy whatever he plays. He's again keeping mana up for his counter spell. We're going to look to destroy that if it'll let us. I would also like to destroy your Noxious Newt, my guy. How's that sound? I really want another land so that I can start playing my stuff. We're gonna exile that. Goodbye. Oh, he's got a counter spell. Interesting. We are playing insane amounts of removal. We'll get out the Pest Tape. Come on, give us an island game. Making a 6/6 version of our Pest mascot would be insane. Dude. Counters our non-creature spell. Or no, he counters our creature spell, but with the counter target spell with mana value 4 or greater. We are looking pretty rough here. Not a single blue land for this entire game so far. That might be it for us. He has nothing left in his hand, so if he top decks a land, he's got the Surveil lands as well. Pretty great. The D20 of God, some interesting stuff from him. A Landscape Painter that immediately lets him draw 2 cards. We're gonna draw another non-blue land or another spell that we can't cast. This is all 3 of our cards that cost 3 to cast too. Crazy. That's gonna be game. There's just nothing we can do. That's wild, dude. Like, really? I swear some of these are rigged. At a certain point, they try to make you lose so that you don't get more points to continue playing for free. They just set you up with hands that you can't keep, so. No, I'm sure that's not the case. I'm sure it is fair. I'm just keeping hands that I can't do anything with because I don't have the mana, so. If you guys enjoyed watching this content, don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Magic the Gathering content. We ended up with a 4-3 win streak there. I think if I hadn't made a couple mistakes earlier, we wouldn't have lost those 3. The biggest thing is, though, every time that you're splashing something and you don't start with the mana you need in your hands, you're going to end up drawing those cards that you can't cast, and then you're just not looking very good. So let me know in the comments what you guys think I could have done better there. Throw a like on this video if you enjoyed it. We will catch you in the next one. Later.